Fuck it, we'll do it live!
Yeah! Actual podcast.
And if you can hear this now, it means it's worked this week.
Yeah, point 2 or second go.
2019.2 rehash.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah.
That was the 2019 special.
Yeah, Electric Boogaloo.
No, that's only 2022.
Oh. Oh well. Go a while away.
So, hello everyone.
Welcome to the podcast with many tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
On
beards.
my left. Alright.
Left.
I was right, left, yeah.
You were right, yeah.
No, with left, not right.
On the side.
On that way is
And
I'm Tyney and
I'm a barking dog in the distance. SiFi! And we're back.
we're back. Yeah.
So, we're 2019.
yeah,
We're back again with a vengeance.
they are.
We're here to
Yes.
break the 100 mark of subs and then YouTube subs.
We'll get 100 subs this year. I can feel it in my bones.
Thought you were going to say feel it in your bum now, mate. What? Say what? Yeah, we're slowly marching on. I think we keep threatening to do a giveaway.
I think, yeah, if we keep striding enough, it'll come to fruition.
it could just be like a pen.
Yeah, a bad cowboy pen though. It's like, you know,
Would we want to give that away?
yeah, merch.
I do. I'm sorry, but the other thing I was thinking about on the way over was I wanted, if we ever do get to that point and we start doing t-shirts, I want the very first t-shirt to be, have you read your cards? And then on the back, I think you should read your cards.
Yeah.
Get them on books as well. then the playmats, the Met playmats begin.
Yeah.
But you know what would be a really good giveaway?
What?
Knowing that we do play a lot of card games and things like that, to doing a playmat with the Karma Kraken on it.
Oh, that'd be quite cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
advertisement as well.
Yeah. Then, we could just get one each ourselves, and then every time we go to a tournament, it's like, Karma Kraken, have you heard of us?
Well, we're thinking about t-shirts for Expo, possibly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sort of advertising
2
ourselves.
t-shirts.
Expo's coming up, and we are in the pre-planning stages of.
Oh.
That was a bit.
I am very excited. I'm a mother of 2. This is my weekend.
But yeah, we've obviously started planning. We've done planning to go down and get there, and the events. But we've also started planning our plans for actually covering.
Yeah,
for
I
UK.
don't know how in depth we're going to go. Don't we be like the weirdos with the microphones that are going?
Giving people interviews.
Yeah,
Would you like to talk to this
fuzzy
thing?
thing?
I don't think they would let us do that unless we actually got a press pass.
I don't know. I saw quite a few people just
There was a
wandering
few
around.
people doing it during the day last year.
Really?
Yeah. So like we were playing sandcastles or something, or hieroglyphs.
Hieroglyphs.
And some guy just sort of came up and sort of like, oh, can I talk to you? And shoved like a fuzzy microphone in someone's face.
And he was like, well, I suppose I have to now.
Yeah.
it's here. It's in
Well,
my face.
if I tell you to fuck off, you got it recorded. There was it wasn't this Expo, it was the Expo before. There was a gaming channel which I shall not mention because I don't want to give them any airtime.
Yeah.
But they were recording the game where they had the booth set up,
Yeah.
but they didn't have any of their actual game there. And
Oh.
they kept going. Oh, it'll be here tomorrow.
You
come
know that
back.
one?
I know that one
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah, there was one of these people from the channel doing a recording, and I just felt like jumping in and going. But then I thought, nah, let's let them get on with it.
Yeah. Wow, that's...
It's not that I've got anything against the certain gaming channel. It's just
It wasn't the best idea in the world. It's like,
No.
turn up with nothing.
Yeah.
no.
That game company is... That game company is a bad game company, and their Kickstarter that they've done...
Is it a bad Kickstarter?
Well, every comment in the comments now is, this is a bad company, we should all never have backed this. We are all putting in reports.
Wow. So it's absolutely.
They are, like,
I'm sorry, but that's like 50% of Kickstarters, really.
I think they're about 8 or 9 months behind production, and with no updates. They will not give any updates.
Okay, that's not so bad. I remember Relic Knights, year and a half after the initial time that they were meant to deliver, then we got the product.
Well, you probably got updates.
Few and far between.
Well, yeah, at least you got, like,
They've done another Kickstarter, Relic Knights or whoever. The game's Relic Knights, but I think it's the company that owns them's now changed. And they've started another Kickstarter, and I saw a comment the other day going, I haven't had any updates. Has anybody else had any updates? And it's like, I feel for you, but that's the problem with Kickstarter. It's a
Yeah, and when the thing is, if you're in the middle of like a production run, like Starcadia, I got an update on them actually today.
Yeah.
Where they were like, "Hey guys, Happy New Year! Here's loads of pictures of all of the minis that we're getting in the thing. We've not really got any update for you, but here's an update." Because a lot of people on the Cool Mini or not have been sat there going, "A Cool Mini or not okay?"
I've seen that as well.
Here?
I've seen that. And yeah, Wrath of Kings, it's just gone. Song of Ice and Fire, they massive Kickstarter with only 2 factions, and everybody went, oh, and then it's just been a very slow trickle. I've never known a miniatures game that is so hard just to look at the miniatures of a game. It's like, I want to see what the cavalry for the lion for Lannister looks like, and like the wolves and everything. Cool mini site. Nope. Here's a picture of the box. Go on the actual Game of Thrones or Song of Ice and Fire website. Here's a picture of the box. It's like, but you've released it. Why can't I just see fucking pictures? But Cool Mini are not used to be massive, but I think they've made some questionable choices in there.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of particular Kickstarters, and I think it's now reached a point where people aren't really kickstarting them anymore.
Yeah. Well, another company that's very typical of that is Mantic, whereas quite literally they'll put a Kickstarter up, they'll get all the money from the pledge, then they'll realise that they're not getting any after sales from it, and go, shit, we'll have to do another Kickstarter to actually release anything else.
Yeah.
And it's just a vicious cycle. And Mantic at one point were a serious threat to Games Workshop, then they fucked it up.
Yeah.
But then again, I think for all the good things that GW have done over the past couple of years, they've done 1 or 2 recent decisions that have just been very, very detrimental. For example, there was a post today from a web store, and GW announced that prices of paints and get starting sets were going up, so it's like a starter army essentially.
Yeah.
What they didn't say was, by the way, independent retailers are now only going to get a single one each week up until the price increase.
Oh.
So people going, oh crap, I best actually buy that Demons of Cajon box that I've been wanting. Well, everywhere apart from GW is sold out.
Great.
Cool.
That's a sneaky move.
Yeah. I don't know if you don't know this, but nerds like to save money. We know how to count. Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
That gives us 8 amber? 3 by my count. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Expo.
It's going to be really good.
I'm still not sure if I'm going to be doing the Kotei or not.
Yeah, you're still on the fence, aren't you?
I am, but I'm actually in talks with somebody to get very fancy tokens. So
That's the thing. If you're going to get tokens, you may as well go.
yeah. Well, last Expo I bought those 25 metal rings or coins.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't expensive. I think it was 20 quid for 20 of them.
Yeah,
25 of them.
Quite good price, I thought.
And they're lovely. But I haven't played. I've had no practice for L5R. And there's a new clan pack on the horizon.
Yeah, I think I saw that get announced.
Oh no! The Crane one got announced yesterday.
Yeah.
There's a Unicorn one before that, and then there's a Dulux expansion in between the two of them. And God knows when the next cycle is, when they just go, here's 6 packs. But what?
So is the Kotei like the entire weekend, or is it? I don't know what the word is, like when you win when you go up.
I just had on some of my tongue what the word you were wanting.
Swiss? Is that
Yeah,
right?
Swiss. The top standing of Switch.
Yeah.
Swiss. Last year, I think because L5R was the big new thing, there was a Saturday tournament, a Sunday tournament, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday was the best players play each other.
Right.
I don't know if that's going to be the same again this year. I have no illusion that I'm going to get anywhere near that. A couple of years ago, when I went with played Destiny. Was it the Nationals or was it? Yeah, it was the Nationals.
Oh yeah, you were in the
National,
tournament the first year, weren't you? Yeah.
I was under some illusion that I was going to do well until I just kept running into fucking Maz every 5 seconds. And then the one deck that wasn't Maz, the little kid that I played was extremely disappointed when I killed him. But that event was really weird because essentially people were joining, playing a game, and then dropping.
Weird.
Because they got their Vader promo.
Oh, so you get it straight away?
As soon as you concede,
Yeah.
because you're leaving the tournament, you get your participation because you played around.
Yeah, so you had to at least play around.
Oh, that's very smart, I guess.
Oh no, do you know the shittier thing about it is, so 2 players go in. One player wins, and he's like, I'm doing well. The other guy goes, concede, I drop out.
Yeah.
That guy's strength of schedule, the guy who won, he goes on to win another 7 games, loses like another one. His strength of schedule is at the bottom of everybody else who's won 7 games.
Oh.
Because of the other guy counts as winning no other games, so it knocks your strength of schedule down.
Oh. That's rude.
It is, but when those Vader cards were going for £80 plus, I can understand why.
Yeah.
And obviously Destiny's nowhere near as big as it was, because it's just an absolute mess.
Yeah.
Let's increase and decrease point values. How about you actually address the fucking problem?
I can't remember just because I've not heard you talk about Destiny for ages, and you used to be Destiny building.
I used to really enjoy Destiny.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed the game.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you what's out.
There's a new Vader. There's a Vader lightsaber as well.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a TIE Fighter and an X-Wing that you can include 4 copies of in a deck.
Ooh.
There's lots of interesting stuff, but the fundamental bullshit is still there, like combo chaining or special chaining.
Yeah.
They sort of tweaked FN and his ability a bit, so he wasn't anywhere near as bad as he was.
Yeah.
I don't think he needed that and the point increase.
No, he didn't. One or the other, really.
Yeah. But the fact that you can essentially have Yoda and another guy with a really ridiculous special, and then all your upgrades with a special, and then Yoda just goes, switch everything to specials, or just resolve all of them at the same time. It's like, right, Yoda, I know you're a midget space wizard, but calm your shit down.
I haven't played Destiny. I haven't played Destiny. I'll have to try and play it sometime.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of stuff.
Do you know what? I think we should do an intro video. We'll go get 2 of the starter sets,
Yeah.
and we'll just play them off against each other.
Yeah, I've not played it in I'm going to say months, years. Well,
Probably about a year.
yeah, about a year.
I'm like Anth, I really enjoy the game, but I can't be bothered to keep up with it.
It just got a bit too sort of competitive for you, didn't it?
Well, it's not that it got
too
too
much.
competitive. It's got too much trying to keep up with.
The sets were coming out too quickly.
The sets were coming out quickly, and then you're trying to keep up, and you're paying the money, and then before you know it, you spend loads of money. You've got pieces of cardboard and dice that you don't use 90% of.
They announced a rotation far too quickly.
Yeah.
A rotation that I don't think is even taken effect. So they've pretty much just scared everybody into going, yeah, these cards are now worthless because they're going out of rotation. I remember Crime Lords being about 20 quid, and now you can pick them up for 6 quid each.
Yeah. Because the other part of it as well is like all the new product came out and then you couldn't get it. And you're there going, oh, okay, how long is it till product comes? Oh, about 6 months. Oh, okay.
Yeah. The other thing, there's certain cards that just... I think Yoda's was selling for... I think I saw one sold for 45 quid for a single dice. Then Luke came out, the new Luke, and that... yeah. It boggles the mind, because I was looking the other day at trying to get a deck for the regional, and just from the 2 character dice for... Oh, what's his name from Solo?
Lando?
No, the Beckett.
Beckett.
2 of him, 2 Londo. Hondo. God, I am brought to Rebels, but I'm not using that. And then there was like a Beckett's rifle, I think. I think just those 6 dice was £50.
Wow.
And that's before I even started hunting for like the cards in the actual deck.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And there'll be people that are going, £50, that's a steal! And those people don't have, like, most responsibilities of normal people.
Daddy probably bought his collection for him.
Yeah.
And the motorboat, which is now going to murder somebody in. I shouldn't like. That's actually very topical, and I shouldn't say that. But saying that, I was looking through my Final Fantasy collection as well, and I'm 2 cards off completing the entire set for Opus 7, which is Noctis, which I have no idea why I haven't got multiple Noctises already, and the Firion from the box art. And I went on eBay, and there was a legend Firion for £4. I'm like, buy. Because I looked at all the other ones were like £12 each. I'm like, yeah, on you. But yeah, the thing is with Destiny, I hate the word meta, but the meta was so strong in Destiny. If you weren't playing certain decks and certain cards, then it wasn't any fun.
This is why I like Keyforge.
Yeah, where I was teaching a couple of lads to play it the other night.
Weird.
Yeah, I got a very, very nice deck.
Oh.
I want to say a very good deck, a very nice deck. But the funny thing was it had 2 loot the bodies in and Coward's End. So it was like, loot the bodies, Coward's End, everybody dies.
Good combo.
Oh, the amber. And 8 Sanctum creatures in it.
8?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, knowing that I'm used to like getting the Sanctum deck with like 4 or 5 in. But the new kits for Keyforge have been previewed in Spanish.
Yeah. How's your Spanish?
Si, senor.
Don't know.
And if you're lucky, it will be flashing up on screen now. They can't see my hand actions now. No, they can't. But hopefully they can see the amber.
Yeah. Is that? I couldn't tell if it was acrylic or.
I think they've taken the idea of what the guy's done, and that it's going to be like card, then it's got like a lasered over the top. Like it's going to be like not lasered. What's the word?
Etched.
No, it's some sort of process where it sort of like embeds it in.
Embossed.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
It's embossed. I think it's embossed.
Embossed is where it's squished down.
Going back to Destiny for a second, just because you triggered me.
Oh.
Bosk was such a wasted opportunity. Fucking love Bosk, and he got ruined in Destiny. Anyway, yeah, and then there's new chain trackers.
Oh yeah, they look quite nice. There's a really nice Sanctum one.
Yeah, but I wish they'd just get on and do something other than chain trackers. I've got 8 of them.
They're cheap and easy though, aren't they? Like, what would you like?
Alternate art cards, which they can turn around and go, you can include these in your deck if they are there,
I suppose,
but you have to have the original copy to the side.
I suppose that's the problem, really.
I know, well, if you've got a deck and you've got, like, I don't know, Fagin, and they release an alt art Fagin, it's not too hard for you to just swap them out, keep it to a side, because you've already got the deck in Fagin. It might get a little bit messy, but...
Yeah. It's such a new concept. They sort of going, we can't do alt art, so here's a chain tracker.
Or they might be basically going, we're not going to have it where you're chasing the really expensive promos and trying to kill the aftermarket.
Yeah, I saw that post yesterday that you liked as well.
Which one?
The one where he goes, yeah, if you could stop buying products that open on your YouTube channel, that'd be great.
It made me laugh.
It made me laugh. That film, what's it called? Is it Office Space?
Yeah.
Yeah, Office Space. And just that guy, yeah, if you could just go ahead and... But I saw that and it instantly went, yeah.
He's got a point, because people just buy tons of them just to open up and say,
It did make me think it's been a while since we did an opening video.
Well,
Keyforge.
Funny you should say that, because I have a Opus 8 Final Fantasy box ordered.
Ooh.
So we can do an opening of that.
Yeah.
And we can hopefully...
We've got a fancy camera set up now.
Yeah.
Look really good.
Yeah. We've got... It's coming with the box topper as well, which is Cloud from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
I
yes.
remember you mentioning it.
Yeah.
Essentially, box toppers, I think they're called box toppers, is essentially when you buy... The only way to get them is if you buy a booster box and you get one. I unfortunately missed out on the chance of getting the Noctis for Opus 7. And they're about £22 now if you want one.
For cards, we're talking about.
But it's a fancy card that you can only get from eBay now. But yeah, I think any games that we play, if we get a chance to get a booster box of them and open them up, because I think that'll be good to do. Because there's the new Transformers set coming out at some point.
I wouldn't mind giving Transformers as a player. See, like, if I played it, I'd just watch you guys play it.
Yeah, I think you just watch it play.
Yeah, just sort of like, because it looked interesting.
If they do what I think they're going to do and release a Decepticon starter set, we could again get the Decepticon starter set and the Autobot starter set and just play them against each other.
Yeah, it's nice and simple.
There is a set currently which I don't think I've ever even seen anybody buy, which is I can't even remember the name of it. It's like a combiner one, so like all of them go together.
Yeah.
But like I say, I haven't seen anybody buy it. I haven't seen anybody play Transformers in months.
That's sad.
Because Wizards isn't supporting it in a competitive way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't think they really could because of the way the mechanics are.
So as Keyforge came out like a couple of months after as well, and Keyforge seems to be just sucking up all the player base for everyone.
Yeah. But there are certain games that are still thriving in some respects. Obviously, Pokemon's never going to die.
No.
Magic's never going to die.
I don't hear about Yu-Gi-Oh much. Is that still going?
Yu-Gi-Oh still goes, but we don't really talk about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, if you talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, then they gain strength. And then next they'll be kicking in the door, like the King of England, trying to take the women.
Because I remember Yu-Gi-Oh like being really big when I was a kid, like when I was like 11.
I think it got really overcomplicated.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Yeah, and they tried to recently dumb it down again. So it's got a little bit of a research, but I don't really see. I see people playing Vanguard. I think it is, or is it? Yeah, Cardfight Vanguard.
Yeah.
But I've never even looked at that.
I've seen people playing it, and I've just sat there going, "What are you trying to perform some kind of ritual for? What are you doing?
Do you want me to bring in the goat for you to sacrifice now?"
They just sat there going, "I do this, do this, do this. Sacrifice a goat on a third Tuesday. Eat pineapple, and oh look, I killed you!" It's like, what?
And here's the handgun. Bang.
Honestly, it's like right. I take damage, so I take this damage, which then goes into here, which then makes me super powerful. I punch you and I win. Oh look! What? What?
Have you watched people play Dragon Ball? It's very similar to that. I sat there watching people play Dragon Ball, and it's like, I'll begin my turn, and then 10 minutes later, yes, I will finish my turn, and I'm like, they're going, what did you just do? I just saw you throw, you don't seem to have any set line, you just throw things at the map.
And you put things on the mat, make a mess, and then you get confused.
And apparently this is your life, but you seem to be taking your own life. It's a shame. I really like Dragon Ball, like as a concept.
Yeah.
But I tried the Dragon Ball game, and it
baffled you.
Not baffled. It just made me queasy.
Well, I'm just steering clear of it then. That was another thing I wanted to play as well. Like, I'm sorry. I want to get like a starter set of Pokemon. I don't know if that's possible. Like, I mean, like old school, our generation Pokemon.
Like, do you have like a couple of bank loans available?
They're really expensive.
I dug out of my attic one of the old cardboard box sets.
Yeah. And
it's got the full deck in. But I'm like, this is gonna be worth a foot. And I went on and like, no, this one's not worth a foot.
Oh.
Damn you!
Well, because we were McDonald's, and we got like the kids got.
The kids gone.
The Pokemon card.
Was it last year or the year? If you'd said that when Generations was coming out, because it was just all the original cards redone. You can still get generation boosters, so we could do a silly draft thing. So essentially, we get like 6 boosters each.
Yeah.
And then try and make a deck from the 6 boosters.
That could be fun.
Just silly things like that.
I don't think I've ever played Pokemon.
Really?
Like, yeah, I used to collect the cards.
I used to play quite a bit.
Playing.
Not competitively.
Yeah.
Just
but
people I knew.
I looked at the cards, like from McDonald's card. It's just sort of very simple, blah blah. It's like, I understand every word of that.
Yeah, you might.
Card.
Basic, like if you want to get like a basic starter set and play against each other, yeah, you would. But when people start going and turn on, you're dead. I'm like, or a lad that I know, and when I was building a theme joke deck essentially, and it was like, I'm going first. I will attach an energy to my Pokemon. Pass turn, and then he goes, all right then. 15 minutes later, okay, it's your turn now. I'm like, what?
What did you do?
You
Where was the goats?
Why is your Pokemon now a stage 3 on your first turn?
Is that what you do? So I'm sort of like, I do this, I flip this, I do this, I do this, and I do this, and I get this thousands of other characters out.
I do that in cooperative games like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, we just leave him to do his own turn. We don't.
We're just like, tell me when you're done.
You done yet? Nope, still doing things. Oh, okay. Treachery card. All your one health things are dead. Board reset.
Board reset. Do it again next time.
Speaking of cooperative games, the Return to Dunwich is out
today.
Yay! As well as Emerald Empire for L5R.
Yes.
Which I'm holding off buying until my first L5R session goes through.
Yeah, because that's the source book, and it's got apparently some bits and bobs in it that are quite tasty.
Yeah, but I'm so many games that I don't get a chance to play because I'd love to play more Arkham Horror. That's the one.
Well, I've currently played Arkham Horror 99 times.
But it's not 666 times, so you should be disgusted with yourself.
No, because like that.
But you're gonna have like a cake for your 100th house.
Well,
tentacle cake.
Don't give me an excuse to have cake.
Or tentacles.
Just stick an octopus on top of the cake.
Have you seen that Cthulhu turkey thing where it's like a turkey and then it's got the tentacles coming out?
I have not. I need to see this.
I will find.
Quite horrible. No, I don't like it.
Well, you don't like turkey.
That's the main problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's not the tentacles, it's the
turkey. It's not a ham.
Like I say, we did that special scenario for Arkham Knights.
Yeah.
And we only did that. Well, we did it twice, I think, because we failed miserably on the first try. And I had a deck. Ashcan Peak deck, which I just want to use more of because I'm just used to playing Psycho Zoe. Is it Psycho Zoe?
She's a little crazy.
Yeah, she's a little crazy, a little Christian. But then again, I would like to start doing Dark Souls again because we completely fudged that up, and I want to start from a blank slate.
Yeah, we did say it's last week, and we sort of like that's what we want to do, just blank slate for this year.
Yeah, and we'll start. I think the only thing we're really carrying forward with is Keyforge.
Yeah, that's a new video for time.
Yeah.
It's not like an overarching plot. Although we could start introducing.
Oh my god, we could.
Did you read some of the fan fiction someone started writing?
No.
It's fan fiction for Keyforge?
Ah.
Oh, that means it's going to be like.
What did you like reading something?
Horrible.
And then John Smith gently caressed
Bad Penny.
And then
that would be so like actual fan fiction. Like this was just sort of like quite nicely written story sort of thing about Bad Penny and about but actual like lemon fanfic or whatever it is, like smut. That's the word.
Smut.
Oh, I need to write some smut.
As long as you don't start is it Yowie?
Yeah.
Which is the
so it's John Smith and Six the Alien.
Yeah.
You don't know how many holes he has. You could surprise.
You their gender.
I did, yeah. Sorry.
There's something.
2019. You can't assume that.
Oh, you can't use the 2018 joke anymore, can we? I'll have to travel back in time and do it. But on the note of fanfiction and writing, obviously you're still doing Poppy and Bale when you get a chance, aren't you?
Yes,
when we have a PC that works.
Yeah. Unfortunately, their adventure is coming to a close, isn't it?
It is apparently, yeah.
Yeah, you're very nearing the end. We've got.
Of the Mines of Flandre.
That one.
I can Fandelvro.
Franny Fran.
That's what it's called. I have to write it every single time, and I was still questioning it. It's like Fandelvro.
Lost Mine of Pandelver.
Oh, we're completely wrong.
I said Pan because I'm just going to say it's got a silent H. It's a silent H, so it's panned.
So you mean like
It says Pandelver.
Pneumonia.
Yeah. If it's not, tough. So yeah.
There was somebody the other day going, oh, the English language is so amazing, and I just felt like going out, ringing in by the neck, going, really? Like sun and sun? There. And pneumonia? Yes, the English language is amazing.
Yeah, but sort of like told me the idea, but I'd like to see Poppy to get like to Hulk status of like with her hash slinging. Because you said like towards like the 17th level.
Check out my hash pipe.
No. When you get to 7th level,
Seventh
as a cook, you get to throw
fire-
a fireball.
Fireballs, don't I? Which sounds amazing. That means that we'd have to sort of continue with her on other campaigns. But then I've got other ideas for characters. So.
Yeah, same.
Should really shout out that Sam Grierson made the cook class.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, and you and your fucking almond milk.
Yeah, I had to modify that a little bit.
I probably used it wrong.
Well, yeah, it's not really meant for combat, but you know, I could just.
You tell us this after we've forced it down a wolf's throat.
I didn't. And I didn't keep up with the updates, so you were like about 6 versions of the class behind.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, it's still a good class though. I mean, it was exactly what I was looking for my battle chef.
Yeah.
And like
Battle chef, I like
battle
that.
chef. And I would, like I said, I'd love to see her to get to the 7th level, but at the same time, I have other ideas that I'd maybe like to try out. She was a good first character. Yeah. She was comfortable, and I know Poppy.
Well, I've sent you that picture of Ascalon where he's got that stupid look on his face.
Oh yeah.
I've got a voice for him and everything.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it's not going to be what you think.
Oh dear.
But I'll be sad to see Bale go as well. But then again, we could always revisit them down the line.
Yeah, use it like one-shots and stuff, Christmas specials.
Oh, we could if we do Wrath and Glory, it could be Poppy and Bale in space.
I'd love to see the backstory of that one.
Well, in 40k there are Ratlings, which are halflings.
Right.
And then Demon Host. There you go. That's him sorted.
Yeah.
There's no squat.
What?
Was it squats?
There are squats.
Are they back yet though?
They got eaten by the Tyranids, and the closest thing to them are the Demiurge, because they're meant to be survivors of the squat race.
You guys are such nerds.
That's heresy, that. God, purity Celia. But the reason I brought up about writing everything is because I've got L5R campaign starting on Saturday, which I will be recording the audio for, and hopefully either, if it's good and there's not enough little shits running around screaming their heads off, we might upload it.
Yeah.
Or I'll do a write-up like I've been doing like you've been doing for Poppy and Bale. Mm-hmm. But it all depends if we all fail miserably, because I'm not expecting the L5R rules for RPG are very stringent on honour and decorum, and yeah, that's going right out the fucking window.
Well, I quite enjoyed because we played the starter one, or what was it, starter one?
Yeah, it was
a bit of the starter.
Yeah, bit of the starter one. That was quite fun.
Which is what we're actually starting with that on.
You
Saturday.
do that one again?
Because I think there's four players ish, because I think one lad is worried that he's not going to turn up on time. But out of the 4 of them, 3 of them have not done anything L5R related before. The other one has a little. He's not a die-hard fan, and he's completely new to 5th edition as well. So essentially, I think we're just all going to sit down, and because I'm very new with it as well, I just like samurais, and we're just going to sit down, do the starter campaign, and then once the starter campaign's done, I've got to segue into the actual campaign.
Yeah, that's good.
If it works that well, who knows?
And we are T-minus 2 months to get in doggos, I believe. March.
Well, yeah, I don't know about. I got one on Saturday. Picture on now.
Beautiful boy. Yeah.
Yeah, so doggos is coming soon.
I think March. I think it's March.
Hopefully.
That was what I've last read. I haven't read any emails though.
Well,
I think that sounds right.
I've not been looking at it because that's your job to do. You back in, you look at it.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for you to tell me when I know that. I think they're re-releasing some rules a slight ahead of schedule for possible playtesting. I think I read.
I don't think I've had any emails, but I might be lying.
You know, I'm enjoying D&D. Hopefully I'm going to enjoy L5R. Dungeon Doggers I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking forward to trying other rule sets.
Yeah. I might actually think about cracking out the Star Wars one, considering I spent a lot of money on that years ago.
I wouldn't mind trying that actually, yeah.
I did it a little bit, but not much.
Well, we're sort of discussing rotating, weren't we? Sort of Saturday night D&D things.
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah. Other people could take charge of being a DM as well.
Yeah.
well, nothing really set in stone, but there's lots out there. That one that you showed the other week with the gangster one with like slight powers.
Capers, yeah, with gangsters with powers.
That sounds really interesting.
That's really good. It's a system that's kind of been designed for one shot.
Yeah.
So you can have like a campaign, but the campaign is like
you've
been sent on this mission, you do this mission, and then you do a bit of downtime, and then you go on a mission, and then stuff like that.
That sounds really good. That.
Yeah.
So it can play to where you go, we're not going to play Capers for about 6 months, then you just crack it out one night.
There is a Gundam RPG. It's only in Japanese, but
Google Translate.
I think somebody did start doing a translation of it.
Oh, lovely.
But that would be fucking awesome. That.
There's so many possible RPG systems. The one I was looking at, I don't know why I started looking, but I was randomly on Amazon, as you do, and there's a free. The system is entirely free, and the book is free, but you can buy it off Amazon printed.
All right.
For £4.77.
That's nothing, really, isn't it?
Or you can go on their website and download it for free. And all of the supplements and adventures and rules and stuff like that is all on the website for free, and it's called Basic Fantasy.
Oh, there's a very similar one on Kickstarter currently. I think the one that I showed you to, Low Fantasy or something. I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
But quickly, just to just to nip in there. In regards to free resources, L5R, there is a Creative Dojo Designs. They do free resources for L5R, the living card game, and the RPG. You can both download and print them out, or you can pay him to send you them out at like professional quality. But people like that, people who help communities, especially RPG communities that are very in depth.
Yeah.
I think they are the salt of the earth. If that's a compliment, I can't remember if that's a compliment.
It is, yeah.
Oh, that's good then.
Just throw it out there. My Little Pony RPG.
There is a My Little Pony RPG.
Star Trek RPG.
Yeah!
You can be Klingons.
I'm not a big Star Trek person.
I know bits about Star Trek. I know there are stars and they go trekking, and that the Empire should be there instead of whatever they are.
It's alright. I'm staring at him like he has no honour right now. You have no honour.
Are you a big Trekkie?
Yeah. Yesterday, my manager turned around. We were on about like series and stuff like that she doesn't like, and I won't say them because they'll trigger you. But she goes, "I like Star Trek." I'm like, "Oh, all right." And then a few minutes later, there was somebody's name on a letter, and it was Khan. And I go, "I really wish my name was Khan." And she goes, "Why?" I'm like, "Khan? You said you like Star Trek, yeah?" Khan? And then she's like, "I must have missed that one." I'm like.
It's one of the new ones, isn't it?
It's in the new one as well. Like, in the new one.
Come on! But the new ones, I gets my heckles up.
I don't only seen the third one yet.
I've not seen the third.
Well, the second one, they essentially invent a cure immortality. Kirk is dead from radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
They inject him with Khan's blood. He resurrects from the dead. They also invent a teleporter that can teleport instantly across even greater distances. So as how it should the YouTube channel How It Should Have Ended.
Yeah.
Where literally they're there going, "Oh, we're reporting for a 5-year mission." No, you're not. We're scrapping all the ships. We don't need them anymore. Why not? Watch. Zips comes back with a gone baby. Just throws it at Kirk. They go, "Yeah, we don't need it anymore." And then the other thing about that is they have this shipyard which can just build those super dreadnought ships.
Yeah. Which
just wrecks shit out of anything. What happened to that? They built a ship and then just went, "Yeah, no, we don't need it anymore." Sure, they built that one ship and he tried to destroy the Enterprise and all that, but if they built one and put a sensible captain on top in it and went, "Right, come at us, Klingons."
Oh, that's quite works well, isn't it? Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
There is a Lord of the Rings RPG as well.
Oh, there is, isn't
there? A few.
Yeah. What was it? There's obviously the Wrath and Glory one.
Yeah.
There's the Warhammer Fantasy one.
Yep.
Which probably might not be worth playing because it's...
Woofup 4th edition is, and Woofup 2nd edition is. We don't talk about 3rd edition.
Is it 4th edition or 5th edition?
And it's 4th edition.
4th edition. The other one is Cthulhu.
Yeah, there's a lot of Call of Cthulhu's.
The Mephidius one's meant to be quite good.
Mm.
But the Mephidius actually do a miniature game for Cthulhu now. Cthulhu Tactics.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, it's because he's so open source.
I know.
And
You just sat at the bottom of the ocean going,
I'm not getting any penny for
where's
this.
my royalties?
I get no royalties. Only followers.
why does Cthulhu have a squeaky haggis?
Because, you know.
Because it makes you... But everything's better down when it's wetter.
Because he's just sat there going, I hate Sebastian. Because he's just sat on his shoulder going, no.
He's not a Karibo. The other thing I really want to... the box topper I said about Kingdom Hearts Cloud from Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 3 is out soon.
Yes.
I've only ever played about 10 minutes of the first Kingdom Hearts. And got bored.
That doesn't surprise me. When Kingdom Hearts came out originally, me and my friend bought it, sat down, played it for 24 hours straight and finished it.
Oh God.
And then when the second one came out, we tried to do it again, but I passed out a little bit halfway, and I woke up and go, what have I missed? And he goes, there was an Underworld section, it's fucking awesome. And I'm like, I think you're bullshitting me. But apparently no, there was an Underworld section. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the third one. I don't think I'll be pulling a 24. Maybe I should stream it, see how far I get before I just fall asleep.
Oh, that'd be
and then there'll just be a stream of everyone watching going, when do you wake up?
I'll set the buzzer or whatever when they put tips in very loud, so they're just like, tip.
Back to her.
Or I can maybe set it up so it's like got a taser thing on my wrist or something. If you donate over $10, like you'll zap me. Why can't I play this game? I'm making money, but I think I'm losing will. I need a medic. just have the dog in the background going, nobody fucks with a white mage. Anything else we want to discuss?
I think we're pretty good, aren't we?
Yeah.
We'll just have a quick rundown of events coming up. Obviously, there was that tournament in Fanboy 3 last weekend, which I unfortunately missed because of Doggo. There is a Keyforge event coming up on Sunday at Beanie Games.
Yes, there is.
There's a follow-up event on the 27th of January at Beanie Games as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Following on from that, we have the Destiny Regional at Beanie Games on the 12th.
I don't know.
Roundabout then.
There's that really cool thing on the 12th as well, isn't there? You bought it, you painted it.
Oh, the Age. Yes.
That was really fun. Very clever.
600 points, so it's nothing.
Yeah,
Quite literally, if I get my troglyphs in time, it's going to be about 6 models. Huh. If that. But yeah, it's going to be a beginner-friendly tournament.
Yeah, it sounds quite good. Quite a good idea.
Do you want me to make you a 600 point army to take part?
I don't know if I can look there. Oh, I'm going to look into it though.
Yeah. Because nobody's bought my Nighthawk yet, so I've still got my Nighthawk kicking around. I think that's a really good idea. There's a couple of other Age of Sigmar related tournaments coming up as well, like doubles and stuff like that. I'm just trying. There's lots going on.
We've got Aircon in March, the 10th and 11th, I think it is.
UK Games Open.
That's end of May, beginning of June.
Yeah, beginning of June. Already booked the holidays in.
Yep, I can't yet. My work won't let me, but it shouldn't be a problem. Other things as well. Obviously, we're gonna keep doing Keyforge.
Of course.
We're gonna restart a couple of other board games such as Dark Souls. There are going to be updates for the D&D, L5R. I am currently developing a game, or it's just in the planning stages currently, so I won't go too much into that. Trying to think there was something else I wanted. I have been speaking to the Final Fantasy community, all 3 people in a shed, and we are going to start doing some Final Fantasy coverage again.
Oh, cool.
So just some extra content.
Yeah.
And hopefully promote the game and the local player base, because it is a cracking game.
It is.
And you don't have to sacrifice a goat to win.
Yeah. It is a game I understand.
Yeah. Oh, you would have loved Tuesday night. I had a mill deck and I made everybody mill out, and just the looks on the face, especially the first guy, and I'm like, I'll play this guy. Okay, he doesn't look very powerful. No, he's not. Swing, I'll do a point of damage to you. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck, and he's like, what? Right, I'm gonna kill him. I'll bounce him back to my hand then. I'll put him back down.
Oh, Anth, what came in the post?
Escape the Dark Castle.
That was the worst drum roll ever.
It wasn't the thing, it was just me patting around.
Yeah, I generally thought he just had like a little bit of a stroke, but
Yeah, Escape the Dark Castle finally arrived. Finally.
And we're gonna record some of it post-haste.
We are.
Yeah.
New stuff.
There's lots of stuff, so much stuff. Although it's a really nice box in the collector's thing. I have one little gripe with it.
Just a little one.
Just a little one,
Does it not
which
suck
is no. They should have glued the little cardboard insert to the plastic, because I keep putting my fat hand in, and then I pull out the dice, lift the thing. I have to then take everything out of the box, reinsert the insert,
That's what she
and
said.
then put everything back in. It's a nightmare.
That's what she said.
But other than that,
It's an amazing game
I'm sure
that I have won. And then I took it to some other people themselves and went, oh, what do you play? Because I love watching people fail at this game. And they annihilated it. And I was like, has this game gotten easy? Who could say?
We'll see soon.
yeah, we'll definitely see.
But stay tuned.
So, yeah.
Bye.
Bye!